Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How are you? Hello. Testing. Testing, 1, 2. All right, I got sound. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 14 of season 30 of Bayshore Billiards Straight Pool League. Tonight's matchup is Brian Hanrahan versus John Salmon. John will be getting a 39 ball spot. The game is 135 to 96. In just a few minutes, they will be all ready to go. We're just setting up right now. Got a little bit of a late start. So just sit tight. We're here. We're going. Let me just go get the players. I will be in and out as always. I have no one working with me. So if you could just bear with me. In the meantime, just send a shout out. Hit the like button. Share it if you can to your local feed. Let's spread the word that Straight Pool is here and it's here to stay and it's trying to make a comeback. So we can all do our part. Thanks, everyone. my players alone on league night. Well, she's looking for a table. Well, it's my league night. No, she has a lot there. She has a lot.
What stick? Looking for. Think about it.
Yeah. And everyone's hearing that, so. Okay, everyone, here we go. Brian shall take the opening break, which is a safety. He's looking to hit 2 balls to the rail plus the cue ball. And he did just that and satisfied the opening break. He's got to watch. He might scratch. Okay, so he's -1. And John has ball in hand back in the kitchen. He cannot request a re-break because he has ball in hand back there. So he does have options of what he could do. As I said, I might have to tune in and out based on if my players need me or not. Okay, John took his first shot, made that, but did not. I guess he punched that ball and it didn't move like he had thought it would. Probably looking to come downward towards those 2 balls that are available on the bottom rail. So John's going to have to figure out how he can save. It's actually not a bad save if he thins that ball that he's next to and just goes up table. He shouldn't leave anything. He's just got to watch that he doesn't scratch in the top right pocket if he draws off this ball. Okay. Safety satisfied. Brian coming to the table on 1 foul. Again, this is a game to 135 points, but it says that Brian needs 136 because he fouled on the opening break. All right, I'm not sure what happened there. Did Brian pocket a ball and play safe? He spotted the ball. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I guess the math still works. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Okay, Brian's probably looking to safety here. Just about to say that he's got to watch out for that ball that's going to go down table. John's a little bit hampered shooting over this ball, but just concentrating on making the ball. He's seeing if he could cut that ball to the left.
Explain it to me.
Okay, give me 1 second, folks.
Why this is not moved, just scratched.
Okay, this is something we're going to address next season.
Okay.
Right now, the way we're playing it, that goes to the back of the rack. Because the rack is live and you can't freeze the ball.
What if?
So when you spot the ball in the back, it goes on the line, not frozen to the other ball. It's as close as you can get it without freezing.
Reason? What?
We thought that the way the Europeans played it was a better rule, but we're so accustomed to the other way.
What if the rack's open?
Once the rack is open and those two balls up top are gone, now you can put it on the spot. So you're not supposed to freeze it. So how are you supposed to put it there without freezing? If the rack is in the right spot. Sorry, folks. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Just had a little hiccup here to resolve. Looks like Brian's coming to the end of the table. Not sure how many were on the table at the beginning of his inning. If I had to guess based on the score, so So John should have 6, and Brian should get. If Brian gets to the end of the rack, he'll have 8 because of that foul in the beginning of the with the opening break. Or something like that. I see John is also on a foul, so he might be going to 44. So it should be 8 to 44 is my guess. Okay, looks like I'm way off. But the players know best. I'm just here to fill in the blanks. So real quickly, I want to mention some sponsors. We have Straight Pool Deluxe Scoring App. That is the one that's being used to generate the score bar on the bottom. We also have Gordon McDaniel Electric Motor Repair. Gordon also does work on cues. He does tip repairs and general work on cues. We also have Scenic Island Landscape Design. We also have In the Box Apparel, Massey Apparel, 3DCM, that's Charles Moletta 3D Printing Services. And my personal sponsors are Jacoby Custom Cues and Town Chalk Products. And we are here at Bayshore Billiards playing on brand new Gold Crown 7 tables. We were the first room on the East Coast to get them. We have 10 of them. Nine tables at 4 3/4 inch pockets and one type table at 4-inch pockets. That's for the one pocket and bank players. Still playing around with settings here, so mind me if I'm a little quiet at the moment. Just trying to get a better signal here. Okay. I'm just gonna go get some coffee and I shall be back.
says on the bottom you can play, make up games anytime you want.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Let me get it up. Could be so.
Ladies and gents, I'm back. Got my coffee and we're all good to go. Let me put my eyes on. Okay. Get my screen back up. Okay. Brian, it appears that Brian has a break ball already. Looks like that orange stripe ball, which is the 13 ball. So he should be going down to the bottom rail and then straight up one rail. Just follow that line that he's parallel with. Looks like he tried to force the angle. That should have been a center ball hit where he went a little forward. He hit a high ball. Not sure if John has a favorable look at this 5. If he does, he should just be doing. I would play this 2 rails, a long rail to the other long rail, and then back over. So you just put a touch of right-hand English on this, come over to the second diamond, and back over. I guess he doesn't have a good look on the 5. Sounded like he miscued there. He should really look at his tip there. He just put the choke on without looking. You gotta see why that happened.
This is this week's, right?
Yes.
What does this mean?
All day pre-play and makeup. So if you don't have a match, you might have a bye, or if you rescheduled for another date. If I know that in advance, I would put it down here.
Okay.
But then I had a makeup list that I also posted. There was a couple that were on there by mistake. So before the night's over, I'll look at you and I'll see what you owe. I'm not sure if you're up to date yet.
Okay, good.
I think you do
I think
owe
I
one
am.
match. Did you play Phil?
Who?
Yes, you played Phil.
Yeah.
So he may have been your only maker. I'll look.
That's okay.
I'll look. So Brian got through that. Brian's really going to extremes here. I'm not sure if he had ball in hand back there, but he doesn't need this much angle to get to the rack. relatively easy safe here. He could play either to the 8 ball or to that orange stripe. Again, the 13 ball. Just roll forward into the balls. And now John has to defend a few balls here, which isn't too hard. You can go to the right rail off the balls and come down to the bottom rail. You want to get between, the best spot to be is between the pocket and the first diamond, which was kind of hard to do. Either way, he left no shot. Just a combo onto that side pocket if Brian's feeling frisky. That's a good safety allowed. John let the cue ball leak out. Some would play to the left side pocket. I actually think shooting this to the top left pocket is a better option. You're shooting into a fuller pocket, and your cue ball would go over to the long rail and back out, and you could play for that 15, which is right next to the rack as a rebreak, or you could go forward and play that 13. What is that? The 9 ball maybe up table. He could play that. If he goes forward off this ball, then he could kind of choose his path from there. He'll have balls on both sides to come down to. So it would be his option. Looks like he's going to the side pocket. See, here's the problem. Now he's got one shot. And that one shot is tough to get on a rebreak. So he's going to have to draw all the way back and now play for the 9 to come back down. So he's working a little harder. He could play the 9 now, but it's not such an easy shot. I think he's pondering that himself. Brian's a smart player. He'll shoot his best option. Okay, he widened the angle a little bit. Now he'll shoot the 9 ball. If you put a touch of left-hand English on this, you should come down to the left side of those 4 balls and have the 15 to re-break with. Just go past center table. Don't. He elected to go into them. Be careful. Got a favorable roll there. Unless you want to. I mean, it's a messy car. It's a mess. Yeah, it's right there. Let me show you. Hit the unlock. And then when you're done, hit the lock button. The lock is on the top. That's the lock. That's the trunk. We now have a car service here at Bayshore Billiards. Pat has offered to move my car. Doesn't want to see me get a ticket because, as usual, I'm halfway in the no parking zone. Anyone that comes to Bayshore knows it's a nightmare to park over here. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. Got a bit of a tickle in my throat here. Sorry about that. If I alarmed you. Probably from all that yelling and screaming last night from the concert I went to. As many of you know that I went to the Rush concert last night. Absolutely incredible if you're a fan. I am looking to go again, hopefully. John elected to play a more difficult shot there. It did have merit, but I think it was a little out of his wheelhouse, as we say. He was trying to resolve that situation there, and which Brian just did. Now the rest of the racket's pretty open. As soon as I get a picture back here, since my internet is terrible tonight. Put a little touch of right-hand English. You want to play that ball that's right in the middle there, the one that he just passed. He's got options here. He should still shoot that ball. And then you could go 2 rails. You can leave that ball as a key to the key. The key to the key are going to be, it's going to be the way I see it, the 7 ball. then the 15, which gets you on the 14 ball as the break ball. So now you got to get that other ball out of there. Looks like he's going to have to play for the right side of that ball on the rail. Oh, he was able to work the angle. Good shot. John, if you're listening, yes. John Salmon started with a spot of 39 balls. He's in a good spot here. He can go 2 rails, like just as he did, perfectly struck, just a hair too hard. That's the problem with that shot, because you're crossing over the position line, that you're going to go too far. So what does that tell you? That he wasn't perfect on his key ball. I missed the sequence he played, so I can't tell you that he should have done it differently. Thank you, Eddie. Trying my best, buddy. I'm flying solo tonight. I don't have Johnny Boy. One night we're gonna get you down here, and you could join in. I'd love to have you in the booth. Maybe you and Johnny Boy will work together. But you'll probably talk more about boxing than pool, which is all good. It's all, as we call it, colored commentary. We'll all take jabs at each other. No pun intended. Looks like Brian has a combo. 5-15 combo. Let me put the big screen back on. Okay, I can see better now. He's shooting the 3, go into the ball. She's got an insurance ball with that 5 ball, which is good. You don't have to shoot it, and he probably won't. You could shoot the 14 right now. Probably come down like 6 inches to get an angle so he can come back up table easier. He's got a couple of break balls. And I got someone ridiculing me in the text. I'm not saying any names, you know who you are. He's got, like I said, he's got a couple of break balls for the end here. He's got the 1 ball, he's got the 8 ball. That I'm assuming is the 4 ball. That works as a break ball. He's got to watch here. He's shooting over that ball he was just shooting over. That's also a break ball. So we got 4 break balls here. Four obvious break balls. I think there's probably about six or 7 break balls on the table right now, depending on how you play. So he's got two shots, but the right shot is to shoot the 9 ball now. Shoot the 9, just roll forward, play the ball on the rail. Let's get rid of that. He tends to hit balls a little hard. I get that still worked. Not something that you could easily plan on, but if he stops this ball, he could shoot that 6 ball. Then you can open those 2 balls. See, he's chopping on shots. On that table behind us, we have a match between Eric Edelman. He's playing Steve Kalu. Not sure. He's on a little bit of a run. Not sure what. But that run just ended. He took a foul after the break shot. He had no shot after going into the rack. If he shoots this 1 ball, he could swing around. He's got a combo. Looks like it's on to the bottom right pocket with that 8-12, I guess. What I like doing here now that he's here, he could shoot that 6 ball and bump into the 13 ball, moving it closer to the side pocket. And then in return, you're going to have the 8 ball coming back the other way. And then maybe getting that ball off the rail, which is the 15 ball. You don't want to leave that ball on the rail for the end. Looks like he just tried what I said. Maybe he hit a little too low on the ball. So he passed up the ball. Now he's going to do a little traveling. The easiest way to travel here is hitting left-hand English and then swing around 2 rails. But what do you swing to? He's got 2 little windows to get to if he likes to go that route. To play for the 8. He ran into them, which is the better choice. But he's just left a little difficult now. He's going to have to shoot this 15 ball to the top right pocket. Little bit of a back cut, but if he can hold the ball and shoot the 8 ball, which is on the left side there in the right bottom pocket, that'll get you on the 13 ball for the side, leaving the 6 ball as the break ball. He just has to jack up a little bit and slide over here. Oh, it just hung on. I wonder if I can get something to eat here. Bob, you feel like cooking? You feel like cooking?
I'm making a pizza. What do you want?
I don't know.
Chicken fingers?
No. Look in the back. If there's a white pizza with broccoli, I'll take that.
The what?
The white with broccoli, if it's still there. Not the spinach one. I don't care for this. Yeah, look in the back of the stack. Okay. He's got to remember he still has that ball sitting in the pocket there. Should have actually hit that more firm and going all the way up to the back rail. because then he would be in a situation where he could pocket that ball easier and get to the rail. Now he's going to draw this out, and cue ball is going to get a little wild. If he can, maybe shoot that ball into the side pocket now. If you could do it without running into the break ball. So either way, he's got two hard situations. That ball is deep in that pocket. That is a foul. Again, Brian should have done the same. Go all the way up to that short rail. Because now you could shoot a more controllable shot. If you're going to go rail first, you should go short rail first. That ball in the pocket's a little bit bigger that way. And naturally, you'll come down table. Nicely struck. John, when he shot that ball, he should have actually paid attention to how deep that ball was in the pocket. As Brian just mentioned to him, he said that ball was after the point of the pocket. So a rail first on that was a little bit more difficult. All right, Brian, just make the ball here. You'll hit the top of the rack. Don't hit it too hard because the scratch on the other side pocket is on. So you got to be careful. The cue ball goes to that left long rail and comes over to the right side pocket. So some will say that if you hit with to touch it inside, you can avoid it. He missed. Maybe he tightened up playing that. It wasn't an easy shot, but it was same token. It wasn't a hard shot either. John Salmon still has the lead, but Brian's knocking on his doorstep. Made up some of the handicap. Again, John started with 39 points. And now he's only got a 19 ball lead. So Brian's been able to make up 20 balls of that spot. John should take his time now, settle in, try and get some of that lead back. Testing 1, 2, 3. How's that now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Got a message by text that my volume is a little low. I feel it's a little on the loud side because I'm hearing noise in the background. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. How's that, everyone? Is that okay? sound should be good. Should be good. I'm getting a lot of background noise. Excuse me 1 second, folks. I just got to break away again one more time. Hey, Phil. Hey, just checking in, make sure you have a match at 9 o'clock. Yeah, yeah. You gotta play, what were you scheduled to play? Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not playing. Right. Because Bob's working tonight, so he's not gonna be able to. Okay. So you did know. How did you know? When today? Okay, okay. Yeah, because he had asked me to do that. And I said, I'm busy doing everything in the league. Squeezing another thing in. Okay, good. So you know you're off tonight. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. I apologize, folks. My food is here. I'm just going to take a couple minutes to eat real quick, and I'll be back. He's usually very wild. He's usually very wild. Testing 1, 2, 3, folks. I am back. Just finished my dinner break. Can you hear me okay? To myself, I sound fine to myself, so I'm going to go with it. Current score, Brian's got 51, John's got 66. So John has a 15-ball lead. And Brian still has not resolved a total spot yet. John shot that a little bit wildly. I'm assuming he was trying to bank that ball. He left a difficult shot on the 1. If Brian elects to take it on. I don't think he could shoot at the 6. I think it's blocked by the 1. Doesn't really have much else. Maybe he has the top ball and above the cluster, the 15 ball in the side pocket, but that's more risk than reward. You don't know what'll happen here, especially shooting off the rail. He opts to play the 1. Nice shot, but no reward. He got screwed, more like he got screwed there. And I apologize, but if I get banned for that, sorry, folks. Good shot by Brian. Again, he only has 1 shot. He could shoot that 7 ball down table. Or again, he could shoot that 15 on the side. He's got a better shot at it now because he's not on the rail. Very good shot. He's got the 14 ball in the top and the left side pocket. Is that the 14 above that? Maybe it's the 14. No, maybe it's the 12 ball. 12 or 10. Excuse me, I'm colorblind. Let's see if I could help the picture quality here. I'll be right back, folks. Here we go back again. More technical difficulties. Brian made up a little bit more of the handicap, I see. Look at that. Curse of the commentator, like I say. It's kind of a weird situation here. Myself, you got to get both of these balls that are in front of the pockets out of there. So I would actually think to play the other one first because it's further off the rail and you can get a better control off the ball. But John did all right. Should shoot the one ball first here. So now you'd be able to have a easier shot instead of shooting over a ball. Natural, because just stop the ball, shoot the one ball. He's already looking, his mind is telling him how many rails am I going to go. It's a simple shot, one ball, right up table. That was a bad choice. He could get to the one, but okay, I would be shooting the one and then play the 5 up table, and then you'll have the 3 ball as the break ball. Shoot the one, go 2 rails underneath, just like so. He overhit it, but I actually think now he has a shot at the 3. But I would have played position for the 5, and then the 3 would be the break ball. Now his position zone on the 5 ball is very small to make the 5 a break ball. It works as a break ball if you know the system, but it's just a very small zone. He was expecting a bit much there. He could have done it if he hit the ball softer, but then you wouldn't be able to swing around. Hitting the ball softer would enable the angle to open up a little bit more on that shot. Just keep them, giving them, just give them room over there. You know, sure. You're practicing, you know.
Yeah.
Both tables. That's a match over there too.
Just grab these?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
When you're done, bring them back. When you're done, bring them back up. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. Brian should be okay for the break here. Myself, I like to be closer to the middle of the table, in line with the ball, so you more naturally come down table. Just he's got to redirect the ball a little bit. So the cue ball, I would like maybe another foot over to the right. 2 to 8 inches in a foot. This way you don't have to force the shot.
No cue ball in there.
No cue ball.
An empty space.
No, there should be. There's only one empty space?
Let me check it. Check it.
Because there should be only one empty space.
I think there may be two actually. I'm looking.
Oh, look at that. We have a tie ball game as I come back. So Brian made up the handicap, and we still have plenty enough game left. Not too sure if he has a shot on that 3 ball or 5 ball, whatever that is. Doesn't really take him anywhere other than having another shot going back up table. Put a nice stroke on this. You want to go all the way down table by the other long rail? The other short rail, sorry. You play the ball that's in the corner pocket, up top right there. Then you play the 12 ball in the side pocket. Then you play the 13 to re-break with. Reason I say that is you're there already, rather than playing for the 13 now. It was an easy shot to get on that ball for the side pocket. That's why I elect to shoot that, do it that way. You can shoot either way here. Best to go up. You shoot this ball. So now you're going to give yourself an angle of the 13 downward into the rack. He should have looked at that ball. He elected to pull back, and now there's actually a shot that goes in the cluster. If so, good find. Better that than a wild shot. So maybe he could cut that 3 into the 6, and the cue ball will go into the 9, opening the rest of the rack. Not exactly. Kind of glanced. Maybe because he hit it so hard, the ball ended up glancing. Cue ball kind of curved around it. Gonna have a little safety battle here now. That's probably the best of them. Thin that 4 ball. Leave him away from the ball, so now it's on him. Makes it harder to protect. You can back cut the 8 ball into the cluster and stay down table here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that because when you leave them on the balls like that, it's easy to make contact to get away. Just go two or three rails off this. It's always good to get the cue ball away from the balls on your safety. In straight ball anyway. We know when you're working with clusters like this. Well, if you're going to send the 6 and send the 7 over to the rail, you got to look to hit it at a speed that it's going to block up the other ball to the bottom right pocket. It's a good shot. My angle here is not how the players see it. All I can do is call it how I see it here. Very good shot by Brian. And he's going to have to shoot this 1 ball I like to play this with a little bit of inside and a little bit low, and you want to stretch out the ball and kind of kill the ball. And you're going to play position for either one of those two balls to the bottom right.
Three fouls. Unfortunately. You know what? I think maybe there was a warning when I was going to the side and I didn't notice it. I forget.
John's going to try and run into those two balls, I think. That would be the easiest thing. He has a decent opportunity now if he goes to that long rail. And doesn't have to hit this hard. Oh, just missed it. It's good speed though. Good speed. Just because you didn't want to move those balls too much. Maybe one of those balls would have set up for a break ball. Had good opportunity there. He overcooked that one. Was there an extra cue ball in here? For some reason I'm missing a cue ball. Yeah, for one of my sets I'm missing a cue ball, so I want to check them all as they come in. Okay, Eric just finished his match. His match was against Steve Kalu. Final score 150 to 64. Eric ran a 37 in the game, and they were out in 38 innings. So that would be just over a 3 BPI. Like 3 and change. No, I'm sorry, under 3. Probably like a 2.9-ish. Folks, I'm talking about the BPI there. If you don't know what it is and you play straight pull, you should learn it. It's a very good way to measure yourself as to how you play.
They both played very well.
Sorry, folks, we got a little bit of a break. In that time, I just want to mention some sponsors again. We got Straight Pool Deluxe, Scoring App. We got In the Box Apparel. We got Scenic Isle Landscape Design. We got Gordon McDaniel Electric Motor Repair. Also, Gordon does, he works on cues here. He does tip replacements and ferrules and, all sorts of small cue work. Also, we have 3DCM, which is Tall's Maletta 3D printing services. Also, we have Massey Apparel. And my personal sponsors are Jacoby Custom Cues and Town Chalk Products. Okay, folks, I'm back. Just had to allocate some tables around the room here for my later matches for the week, which I only have one more match coming tonight. Got a bunch of cancellations because of the APA, and they have matches in Vegas and stuff like that. So it is what it is.
You watching it?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
How's the bird?
I think he won. Shane won. Who else? Elusis.
Is he kicking this ball in?
Like that. Like young kid, Zeus. Whatever it is, Vicente, whatever. I forgot his name, but
John tends to play a little bit more aggressive, sometimes more than you should.
I missed a couple matches.
He likes to take chances.
Yeah.
But hey, if he made the shot, who knows? Maybe he would have opened those balls,
Jobs, yeah, I'll go sit down for
and
like 10 minutes.
would be him at the table right now.
What's good is I paid for the whole prescription for the Win It TV, because it comes with the Moscone Cup, Texas Open, the U.S. Open. It's got all of them.
Well, he went right through that gap.
So it covers them all.
It's amazing. If you would have wanted to go through there, you probably couldn't.
You get all the Open match reports on. So like Puerto Rico Open, and you get the, you'll get the U.S. Open. I think some of the U.S. Open is supposed to be on ESPN tonight.
Yep.
It's gonna be wild. It hasn't been on ESPN since the 90s.
Nice shot by Ryan.
Did you stop, right?
Well, if he could shoot that 6 ball, that'll definitely open the balls. I don't think he has the right angle to go into him with the 14. Yeah, he could shoot the 14 and draw back, try to draw back further than what he is now. And he could try again for this. No, he could shoot the 6 now, but again, he's not gonna hit the rack. So again, he's gonna shoot the 6 ball now, draw back past the 15, and use the 15 as a secondary break into the balls. If that 6 doesn't go, we got issues.
Today was the opening day.
Yeah, I know that.
Also, there's been, we're watching the women's 10 ball. We're watching the women's 10 ball. They're over in Italy. That's free on YouTube.
Looks like he has to play safety.
The two of them, Savannah Easton and Sophia Mist. They're both like, she's like 16, and the other one I think is only like 17.
He might be able to bank this to the right side pocket and draw down to the bottom rail and up into the balls. Okay, let's see what John knows. This is what we'll call the reverse leaping salmon. We call these side pocket breaks the leaping salmon. Because John, his last name is Salmon. And we always say when that ball takes off or hits that ball, it's like a salmon jumping out of the water. I mean, she's shooting that 6 ball on the side, maybe. Just smooth stroke. Just concentrate on the stroke here. Not too hard. You got a ball hanging in the side. Just move the balls a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. Get to shoot to 15. You hit a low ball and you go right into that cluster. You want to hit the rail. You want to hit like a little less than half the ball and then hit the rail. Withdraw, and you'll hit that cluster. Collect the balls, please. Wizard, do me a favor. Look in that case and see if there's an extra cue ball. For some reason I'm missing one.
See you tomorrow?
All right, buddy. You're not working tomorrow.
No.
Did he ask you to work at all?
I saw a text before I was playing. I think he asked me something.
Yeah, because I know next week's a little crazy, and I mentioned to him again that you had said if something comes up, so I'm not sure what he worked out.
Melissa, August 14th. It's a Friday. Probably.
He's away right now, so
Okay.
I don't think when did he send that?
Just now. As I was playing, I was gonna fucking kill him. 7:55.
Okay. Yeah, he said Friday is an issue with Friday. I don't know.
This Friday? No, next week.
Next week, yeah,
14th.
yeah,
I think I'm okay, but I'll let you know.
yeah. Watch.
And that's just till 3 o'clock, right?
Huh?
I gotta be out of here.
Yeah. So I would come in. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I got 100. He got 71.
Okay. Okay, folks. Apparently I'm too low. Let me turn that up a little bit. Johnny Boy chimed in on my text, told me I'm still a little bit low. So how's that, Johnny? If you're still there. How's that? Okay?
Didn't find it.
Okay, buddy, thank you.
I was just gonna hit the balls, and then he
How do I sound, Johnny? You still there?
supposed to play that guy Jeff.
To me, I would think that's a little loud, but
I was going up.
maybe you hear it differently on your device.
I have complete trade for next week, so I don't have a match next week either. I agree with that too. All right, so you want to play him again? Yeah, you take a couple, then I'm
Probably
gonna.
might want to elect to shoot that 6 now, the one that's on the top rail. Because either way, you could come down for that ball that he's shooting now. Kind of had a free shot at it. Okay. Just gotta do something about that ball up there. It's not the greatest ball to use as a key ball, but he might have to. Looks like that's what he's gonna try. Now he's got to get even better position down table. So I think he's going to have to leave that for last. If he could stay high on this 9 ball, then maybe he can get to the left rail and play the ball that's in the middle of the 2 balls up there first. And then the other ball is a key ball. All right, see you, Gene.
Do I have to charge these 2 guys? They had matches?
No, they don't have matches.
So I got to charge them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let them know. Looks like he landed very shy on this. If he wants to gamble, he could shoot into the 9 and draw off the ball and play the 6. Hopefully you hit a good speed. Maybe that ball lays up by the side pocket over there, the 9 ball. This is I would have to shoot my shot. Or bank the ball. Or bank the 9 back to the bottom left here. It's going to go up and back. Try to hold that. That's exactly what always happens. All right, buddy. Be well. Okay, Brian, easy out. Just go forward with right hand English. Go to the rail before the side pocket. He is so flat.
Going back to the Stone Age. Sam, going back to the Stone Age. Good old basic beats. You don't use the beat no more during the week.
Jordan. Jordan. Yeah, Brian's a little flat here. He can force the angle a little bit. He could pop into the corner there. John's really got to work on his mechanics. He was up before he shot that ball. Okay, so obviously the 6 ball is the shot. Unless you want to shoot the 14 ball on the right up table. Where do you go from here? Just go straight across table? Okay, he was able to dig into that ball a little bit. Okay. The only problem he has, and it's not much of one, is he's got those 2 balls together on the right side of the table. Naturally, either the 1 or the 8 will get him there. So those are 4 balls already spoken for. So how do you shoot the remainder of the balls here? 8 balls a break shot, and the 4 ball is a break shot. You're gonna shoot, I believe, the 8, both the 13 and the 11, both work as key balls. And that goes for the 8 and the 4. I think he overdrew that. He should have played for the 8, then the back for the 15, then go after that ball that's in the rack area to get you on the 13 wall. Then you can play the 4, which gets you on the 11, or any combination of that. That 8 ball is in no man's land over there, unless you're leaving it for last. But I don't like it for last. You can play this 9 and draw back and play the 8 in the side, then draw back and play the 11. That's a lot of movement, but it's an option. Kind of flinched. I guess Carmine was right. I sabotaged him.
He's a baby. He didn't break out anything. I did all the breakouts. He played me so tight. I'm not impressed. I really wasn't. Expected more. I could have beat him by
Yeah,
a
he's
lot.
got a better average than you. He should be spotting the ball.
Because, yeah, he should have made his own. He should have made his. He should have made things happen.
Yeah.
He didn't. He sat around. Only time he ran.
You gotta play aggressive sometimes.
Yeah. I broke it out. I didn't. If the table was a good breakout, I went for it. You know what I mean? I played the table. I didn't play like a.
And then how about half done? I just gotta put that insert in.
Okay, so we're just gonna shoot the 4 now. Draw back a pinch and then play the 11 in the side to set up on the 8. Okay, the pattern is still there. He can play the 6, come off the rail, Come up the rail all the way up to the rack triangle, or just past it, and all the way just past the rack gives you good angles on that ball for the side pocket. Should always give yourself a target. Walk over to that 6 ball and see what is he doing. That was sloppy. He should. I don't know why he changed his mind. Hey, Mike. When you get a second, come here. Okay, Brian playing safe. Nicely done. Shot into that second ball, I think, in the bottom of the rack. That's the common safety from where he was. John has a tougher safety here because there's loose balls on the left there. So he's going to come back and try and get safe to the right of the cluster, and he hit that too hard. So that was actually harder than it looked. He had several balls to defend over there. Kind of sold the farm. Brian needs 31 now. It's up to you if you want to wait for that one, or you could just start your match over there on 13. Yeah, 12's open too, so it's really entirely up to you. You say you're just closer to the chaos over there. Right. No, I know. 6 of one, half dozen the other. And yeah, Rush was incredible.
21-12.
Oh my God. I haven't seen that in entirety for a while.
That's what I said.
For a while.
I was telling Julia, I was like, babe, we played thousands and thousands and thousands of concerts.
I think it was the Presto tour the last time I heard them play that full. But the big walkaway for me was A Farewell to Kings. Hasn't been played since '84 live.
Really?
Inadvertently, that was the first year I saw them play. So for me, it was full circle. You know what I mean?
The girl's fucking good, man.
Oh, she's good. She's good. It's a very she hits the drums hard, but a lot of her drums are very bassy. So she could hide a lot that way.
Yeah.
She doesn't have all those in between drums to get different tones. No, but she has a different kit. I'm sure if she had a very similar kit, she could.
Yeah, and for what she's being tasked
with a year to work on it.
Very good. Yes. Yeah, like I went and watched, obviously, I watched fucking YYZ.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
But she's doing a fucking damn good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to go in Mohegan.
That's right. I want to try and go too. I got to see when with the week that we're off here.
Yeah.
Because that's their next stop, I think, is Mohegan.
Yeah, so she's got, the casino host and shit for seeing that. I put her right on it. I'm like, you better tell this guy he got some fucking tickets. Never coming back.
Okay, Brian has really no problem here other than the one ball. It's not a big problem, but a problem nonetheless. We got the 9 as a break ball. He's got the 10 ball as a break ball. If you're gonna shoot the 9 for the break, you get the 10 as a key ball also. Also the ball that's on the rail just below it. The 15 works as a key ball. The ball that he's shooting right now. Okay, now he should shoot the 1 ball now. If you hit this a little firm, you could actually develop that 11 ball as a break ball too. It should kiss off the rail. Now he got underneath the ball a little bit. You need to shoot that like a punch type of a shot. So now he's probably going to run into that 15 ball. So you don't have to move it too much. But you can't avoid it. So don't shoot it like you're trying to avoid it. Just allow it to happen and move that 15 ball like a foot. You're going to be hitting high on the 15 if you do hit it. So it's going to go over to the right. Oh, okay. If he's shooting a 3 ball, that works. A little haphazard, but it works. You want to stay high on the 6 ball so you can fade downward off the 6 towards the 14 ball. You stayed a little too high, but you can still do this. You can back cut this to the side pocket, go all the way down to the bottom rail, like the center diamond, looks like, and back up for the 14 in the side, the right side pocket. Oof. He hit that a million miles an hour. Again, my perception of the shot is a little different because my angle that I'm dealing with here. The players have a much better perspective, obviously. I think that ball passes the 9. That's why he did that. Good shot. Okay, Brian's playing for, he needs 17 balls. He's got a little bit of a distance between him and John. You can be aggressive here, but don't slam this. You don't have to slam this because the cue ball's not going to lose energy. Just medium speed, short, nice follow. It may have double kissed. Because that ball went way wide. That means he probably did double kiss that ball. Cue ball got behind it and pushed it away. Okay, Johnny boy. Now or never. Gotta make it happen. Shoot 3 balls, your only shot. Nothing to think about here. Go to it's a little bit of draw. Go to the rail between the 9 ball and the corner pocket, and come up to the middle table. Don't overdraw this. Just a little bit of a draw. Look at the angle off the ball. John's just beating himself up tonight. Wish I had time to work with him a little bit. Sometimes he plays good. He has potential. He just doesn't know where it is. Brian gave it right back to him. Okay, nice and easy here. We're going to shoot the 5 in the right side pocket. Go up table and then back down. You got the 10 ball on the rail. Then coming downward, after that, you have the 6 ball on the rail, then the 1, then you got the 3, then you got the 9. In that order. This is too wild. I wouldn't shoot this ball. He's got a little fortunate there, but now he's got to try and hold this ball or go to the rail, and he's going to go underneath. He's going to run into that 6 ball. Like so. That was a bad decision. Should have shot the 9 first and gotten a hair of an angle. He could have killed the ball, then played the ball he just did, and then he would have played the 6 as a re-break. He could re-break here with the 8 ball. It's going to hit underneath those balls, so it's going to travel downward. You see the angle of those 3 balls there. It's going to follow that angle. So he tried to hold it. And he's going to get away with this because he's leaving nothing. That's a good shot if he didn't sell out to 15. He could also play that 15 as a carry. He could carry him off the 2 ball into the side pocket. That's another option if John does not have it clean in the pocket. He's also got the 13 in the right side pocket, which is underneath. He Tried the shot I said, just missed it. He hit a little high on the ball. He had the right intention, just the wrong spot. I don't think any of them are powered on. Well, what do you got there, power-wise? What's the power? 74? Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're in the app already. Yeah, you're on the app. Okay. John has just that one little issue to contend with in the middle of the rack, which is really nothing special. No need to make another break ball, but you can if you wanted to. With those two balls, you shoot the 11 in the bottom left pocket, and you nudge the ball above it over to the left. Got to make sure you hit it hard enough to get away from that ball that's right above that 6 ball there. You got a couple of ways you can get around to the table to do this. You can play the 8, a little bit of left-hand English. You can go over to the right. You can swing your way out into the middle of the table and use either the 5 ball to get there. You can shoot the ball on the side right now and draw back for the 5 or the ball on the rail. That'll get you on that side. It's going to shoot the 8, which I probably would have left there. Just as a key ball. Now you want to have something high of the break ball. And most times for a key ball for a break. It's got to get that 10 ball off the rail. That's really not doing you any good over there. He's working away from his problems. If you're gonna slow roll this, which I think he's gonna do, you gotta cut this a little bit more. He's not making it look pretty, but he's getting it done. He should have played position for that 11 ball. And then it would have been easier to get on this situation here. He could shoot it. This is going to be hard to do without fouling. He's got to watch that. Yeah, he had to foul. Honorable man, he called the foul on himself. Cover safe. That ball goes on the side. You shoot that. Good shot, but the problem here is getting to that key ball now. That ball over there doesn't serve well as a break ball. So, unless you just want to get the points and move on to the next rack. Play safe with that ball or pocket it and play safe after. Probably gonna soft bank this ball into the pack. Just not looking to disturb it much. Just get it on the rack. I think he's got a good line to that cluster right now. Or you could just do this. Certainly a lot easier than my way. Brian only needs 12 at this point. John needs 49 more balls to get up. John currently on 1 foul. Just get him on the left long rail. You're going to leave him a back cut to the... That's no good. I don't think. He was watching the cue ball too much, trying to create an angle. Trying to create an angle away so he could play that 3 ball next, I think. I think he wanted to go in between the rack and the 3 ball to get position on it. Totally watching the cue ball. So you're playing the 6, and if you draw into that 7, it's pretty safe. Okay, still has to work here. He still needs a few balls out of that cluster. So let's see how he gets it done. very good shot because now he can play the 9. He's got the 14 after that. After that, he's got the ball above the cluster that goes in the right side pocket. He might have enough available to get out too. He should check what he needs. You don't want to go into that cluster if you don't have to. Guess that 8 ball goes. Now you play the 6. Then you play the 11. Then you can play the 5 in the side. You can play the 1 in the bottom corner. You got options here.
Bye, buddy. Have a good night.
At this point, I think Brian is out and he doesn't even realize it. No, I take that back. He needed 12. Tough. He needed 12 and he had a full rack to start. He could leave 3 balls at the end. He's going to play that 8 ball and that should do it. Did John get any balls this rack? If John did, then I guess that's why he needs another ball or two. Let's see this. They're updating the score now. They're schmoozing over there. I'd like to know if he's out. Okay. As I suspected, John is out. Final score 135 to 86 in favor of Brian Hanrahan. Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. You can still do your part, though. Just like and share the stream. The more we do that, the better I do with YouTube. I get better search results and all that good stuff. So, see you all next week. You all have a good week. Thank you.